What are the 3 switches to turn on in your listings so you can get more views on your Facebook Marketplace items? In this video, we're going to talk about this right now. And once you understand this, this will also explain why some people that started out, last year or even the year before, really making a lot of money are now struggling to get sales and why their business is actually going down. So the first switch to turn on is to make sure that we have a title that shows up for lots of search results. So this might sound kind of simple, but we don't want to be using a tool like ZDrop just to copy and paste the title from the dropshipping company to Facebook. We want to do research. Every single item I list in my store, every single item I list in my client store, what I teach my students to do is use tools to see what are popular search phrases people are using to search the item. So for example, let's say right here, this is one of my socks. Don't worry, brand new, it's clean, even though I would not be against smelling a dirty sock, because I don't know, is what it is. I don't really care. Let's say I list this sock on Facebook Marketplace and the title is Short Black Sock, right? Short black sock. Well, that's one title, and that will show up for certain results. If someone types in Facebook search, black sock, it'll show up. If someone types in Facebook search, marketplace search, someone types in short sock, this will pop up. But what happens if someone types in like athletic sock, or running sock, or sock with cushion, or sock with grip? So what we want to do is we want to spend time, like every single listing in my store, we spend time, in all my client stores, we spend time making each title as what's called keyword rich as possible. Now I haven't looked up on the tool like the best phrases to use, but my guess is it'd be something along the lines of, what do you think is going to get more people? What's going to pull up for more searches? Black short sock or athletic heel support, non-slip, running, comfortable, walking, socks. The second option, of course, because as you could probably tell, a lot of people are going to be searching for some variation of that. Athletic sock, running sock, heel support, right? It's thicker down here. Heel support. It's got this material right here, which is designed to make it where it's non-slip, right? Non-slip socks. So by having a keyword-rich title, your item will show up on the top of Facebook Marketplace for more variety of searches. This will help get your item to show up for more results. Now, just because it shows up for more results doesn't mean people are going to click on it. Now, having an attractive title can help, but the most important thing to getting people to click on your listing and not other listings is making sure the first picture is the best picture you can use. The first picture in your listing is the best picture that you can use, and this is switch number 2. So now that we turned on switch number 1, which is making sure we have the best title, turning on switch number 2 is making sure the first photo on your listing is the best type of photo that we can use. And what's the best type of photo? And I've talked about this before in some of my other videos, but it's where you can see the whole item. It's where it's being displayed in its natural habitat, and it's where it has good lighting, and you can see the whole item. So like doing a close-up of maybe this stuff right here, the non-slip, that might be good. Like having a photo that literally looks like this might be good. That would be good for maybe like a 4th photo though. We don't want that to be the first one. we want to display the entire item. And again, me holding up the item is not ideal. If I could find someone that, maybe they are, they look like they just got done maybe walking, because this is kind of designed to be kind of an athletic sock. So someone got done walking or running, and maybe they, they have their shoes off, and it's a well-lit background, and they have their feet propped up on the table, and the socks on, and the picture is taken where it looks like they're feeling good, they're very happy, and you can see the sock fully displayed and it's on the person. That is like a good photo to use, a photo like that. So the second switch is to make sure that the first photo has all this criteria to entice people to click on your listing compared to other competitors' listings. Now, once they click on your listing, switch number 3 is what's called optimizing the listing. How do we optimize the listing? The first thing is we want to make sure that it's as filled out as possible. So sometimes on the left, it'll give you things to check, like what type of sock is this? Is this one of those long socks like this? Or is it supposed to be an athletic sock? If it gives you like the option for athletic sock, select athletic sock. Athletic sock. If it gives you the choice of selecting the color, don't leave that blank. Select the color. Now, like this is not fully black, but I don't know. I would just say it's black, right? But if you have like a full pink sock, select pink, right? That can also potentially help with the ranking as well, because if you have a pink athletic sock and someone types in pink athletic sock and you have pink athletic sock in the title, but also in your listing, it gave you the option to select the color pink and the type of sock athletic, that can help make everything congruent and flow together. Now, we want to make sure that there's lots of images. And I have an entire training on images. But the images some of them should display the item in its natural habitat. Some of them should display certain close-up things. Like it would be good to have one close-up image showing this and pointing out that this right here is non-slip. Another one could be the heel. And the heel is actually thicker, which is good for support. It supports your heel. The other thing is this right here. Because this is a little bit more elastic right here, this will help prevent the sock from slipping off. It's also a little bit thicker right here, so it's comfortable for your toes. So all those things are important. And then in the description, we want to include all these things as well. Because just because someone clicks on your item and they're viewing your item, doesn't mean they're going to buy your item. So we want to basically get them over the edge and get them from going from interested and intrigued to like, okay, this has enough cool stuff, I'm going to buy it. Almost think about when like, if you ever go to Amazon and buy items, even if it's like a $10 item, do you ever look at one picture and then buy it? Or do you look at like all the pictures? What I do is I will generally look at a lot of the pictures. And then if it has the video, I'll sometimes watch the video. And then I'll look at the description. And then I might even look at the reviews and look at some of the images from the reviews and see, right, especially if it's clothes or furniture, how would the clothes look on me, right? How would the furniture I might be able to envision it around the house? And I'll do all that even if it's like a kind of a cheaper item. So people do that as well, and they go through this mental process when they land on your listing, so we want to make it as optimized as possible. So what are some things we want to put in the description? One, we want to put all the benefits clearly. So again, black sock is like not that good. I would have something that says like the black athletic sock, blah, blah, blah. And then there'd be something that says thicker heel support. So when you're walking, your heel is, your heel is more supported and more in place. Non-slip material on the bottom to prevent you from slipping on slippery surfaces. Extra stretchy and elastic at the top to hold your sock in place above your ankle to prevent it from slipping down as you're moving. Thinner at the top right here, which allows, see how it's got those ridges, which allows sweat to easily, whatever the word is, to easily go up easily disappear, right? Easily evaporate. So we want to have all these things because what's someone thinking about? When they land on the listing, they're a little bit intrigued. if they look through all the pictures, their buying temperature goes up a little bit more. And now if they read the description and we just have all these benefits and exciting things, that increases it even more. And then we also want to have things in the description to address any concerns people have. So of course we want to address our return policy, our shipping time, and a few other things as well. And these things will increase the percentage of people that buy your item. Well, now if the percentage of people that buy your item are going up as well, Facebook, because Facebook gets their 5% fee, and sometimes they have promotions or on Facebook shops where they delay it, but Facebook ultimate goal is to make like money, right? They want to be making a fee. So if you're consistently having a good amount of people that are finding your item, clicking your item compared to other competitors. So let's say that you and all the other competitors, your listing gets clicked on 5% of the time, and the competitor's listing gets clicked on 2% of the time. Now let's say out of 100 people that land on your listing, 5% of them buy. Because the good pictures, good descriptions, all those things are perfect. Let's say the competitor's listing, 0.5% of people buy. Well, if you are Facebook, whose listing would you naturally start showing higher and higher in the search results and more variations over a period of time? You would start showing the person that has a higher percentage of people clicking your listing compared to the other competitors, and a higher percentage of people that buy your listing comparing to the other competitors. And if you're providing good customer service and taking care of everything on the back end, and the customers are leaving you great reviews, a higher percentage of people that are happy and satisfied, and you have a healthier overall account, all those things can contribute to boosting your entire store, boosting all your listings, getting you lots of views on your listings and lots of consistent sales. We want to be strategic about it. Hopefully, I guess the main point, if I could share with you guys, is listing good items is not enough. We have to list them in a conscious, strategic, purposeful way that will get you as many views on your listings as possible and as many sales as possible in not even just that listing, but in your entire store as well.